What's up, guys, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. We've got a proud mom and dad right here because we've got some eggs that are about to hatch. The miracle, the circle of life is about to happen, and so is the circle of our business. I'm pretty excited about this. Currently, we've got a 2% dinosaur prestige. We've got under a 1-star park rating, total appeal of 295 at a profit per minute of 49,009 at 27. We're gonna see how that works out after these guys are born. I've got a feeling we are gonna have a lot more appeal in this park. Good job, mom and dad. I'm proud of you guys. Looking on nervously. I'm not gonna get too close. I'm gonna let these guys do their thing. I don't want to interrupt nature here, but this is one for the profit and loss statement right here, baby. Look at that. And Monosaur 11, 12, and 13. How are you guys? My goodness, you guys are absolutely beautiful. Oh, they're running. They're running. Where are you guys going? Whoa, 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 whoa. They've got life. They've got, oh my God, he just knocked, is that brother or sister? Somebody just knocked somebody over. Big sister just knocked little sister over. She was the middle child there, I guess. But yeah, man, these guys are definitely going to be helping us out. So hold on, let's pause this. Let's take a look at what we have. We're up to 6%. We've almost got a 1-star. Our appeal has nearly doubled and about a 50% increase in our profit right now, which is absolutely perfect. Where's number 11? Over here hanging out with dad. All right, so this is number 11 is going to be profit. Who's a good boy? That's what or good girl. That's what I'm talking about. Good to meet you, profit. Are all three of these females that I'm pretty sure they are? Number 12 is also a female. This is going to be, look at that little smile. Oh my goodness. This is going to be Nettie, like net profit, Nettie. We're going with finance terms here. And then the last one, number 13, where did he go? Right here. Looks like he's very inquisitive about this four-wheeler situation we've got going on. This can be Penny, because she made a pretty Penny. That's actually probably the nicest name out of all of them there. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. We're going to start bringing in some money, and we got to keep delivering on this park. Now let's make sure everyone is happy, make sure everything's good here. Cohab discomfort is good, adult population is good. We're all good to go. Eventually we might want to turn off the nesting, but I think we could add some more dinosaurs over time, so we'll see what happens there. Now if we take a look at that screen, we're missing a lot of dinosaur prestige. Obviously, that's to be expected off the rip here, but there is some stuff that we can fix right off the bat, and that's our economy. So our transport rating is 95%. Eventually, I want to get some like rides and experiences and things like that. Restroom coverage is good for right now. We have no shelter coverage and no accommodation ratings, so we're going to be getting to work on that. Let's go ahead and pause this for right now. You guys know at the end of the last episode, we had that $1 million contract. We actually probably should take a look at other contracts here. Increase shelter coverage to 80%. That I cannot believe how lucky that was, because we're just going to be able to go in here. Emergency shelter for $75,000. I'm going to put this probably right here front and center would make the most sense. Beautiful, and all of a sudden we have completed that contract. It might take a minute to update. Beautiful. Look at that. We just made money just for placing that. Now, I might end up moving that. That seems like kind of a weird place to put it.
And by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
I mean, we could kind of like fill all of this in, I guess. Do we want to try to do that? I just want all this to look really nice. So maybe this is just going to be like a big paved courtyard, and then we could fill it in with other like trees and planters and stuff over time. We're wasting a ton of money just filling this in here, but it's gonna be fine. Lack of space. Check your crowding coverage to make sure they have enough room to shop and amenities comfortably. Interesting. Okay, so maybe we do need to fill all that in. I'm not sure, but okay. So that was one thing that we took care of there. Another note is accommodation rating. So we've got to put in a hotel, and we were talking about this in the last episode. We just didn't really have enough money in the moment. So small hotel. Oh, this is interesting. We can have like a Jurassic World. We can have a Jurassic Park style. We could have a more Asian style. Alpine Europe. I'm gonna go Jurassic World. I like the nice modern amenities, and I'm thinking we kind of put this at the end of all the shopping and stuff over here. Maybe put it somewhere like that. All right, we could kind of move stuff around as we need, but now we're gonna have a hotel available for people, and that should continue to bring up the rating of our park. And at least we have kind of all the basics covered here. If we go into our management view, we could take a look. Shelter is good. Interesting. The shelter doesn't really cover that back there. Restrooms are good. Amenity coverage. Is that what we were talking about? So is there not enough space to walk around back here? Why is it all weird about it? Maybe it doesn't like me filling in like we have. I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Crowding. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of crowding right here, and there's quite a bit of crowding here. So we need to keep an eye there. Profit generation, amenity configuration, everything else looks pretty good. Go ahead and take a look at contracts here. Always want to be moving forward. Remaining disease-free for 5 continuous minutes. That should be pretty easy. Research fertility at the Science Center. Increases science training to level 2. I'm going to say this for right now so we could just gotta keep doing our thing. And I think our next thing is going to be continuing on with our research and stuff. So let's take a look. Do we want to look for other dig sites? Do we want to add some... I kind of want to add some more dinos, and I feel like these are the ones we can cohabitate with here. So sauropods, ornithomids, I'm not even going to try on a bunch of these things, but we could do like some ceratops, we could do some stegosauruses, so maybe we look into some dig sites for those. We're going to need a little bit more logistic to be able to make that happen, so I think we're going to have to recruit a new scientist. I do feel bad letting old girl go in the last episode, but hey, it was the cost of doing business. So we're going to be going with Jose Khalid here, $175,000. You know, it's not cheap, but we just got to get it done. So we're going to start looking for some armored herbivores. We're going to put all 3 of our scientists on this. We're going to start this task up. It's going to take a couple of minutes, and we're just going to try to remain disease-free and see if we can't start adding some more dinos in the meantime. And we might... I don't know. I don't want to have this be too tight, you know what I mean? We might have to end up expanding this. I do feel like it could be kind of cool to have, you know, a giant multi-breed pin, though, instead of just single pins. And we honestly could, like, I don't know, expand this all the way this way and have the path go around. I like the idea of it being a little bit... We could even bring it this way, too. I like it being a little bit more natural and you know... We'll see what happens when we add more. I'm sure we're going to need more space, but I like it feeling a little bit less like a zoo and more like, you know, we enclose some of this and have the rocky outcroppings and maybe a mountain and things like that, and not just have like little pins. So these guys actually feel like they're out in the wild. Okay, so it looks like our research was done there. We're going to go out to our expedition map, and we're going to be looking for stegosauruses. I'm down for that. We've got 10 out of the 2 needed. We only need 2 faster expeditions. That looks good. We could do cheaper research, but we're going to start this task here. Beautiful. We're going to be working on that. We've got a couple scientists ready for some more research. So we could start looking, I'm going to say, do we want to start going into medium amenities and wider paths? I feel like that's going to be pretty worth it. I say we go wider paths since we know that's kind of an issue right now. Ooh, we've got some unrest happening, though. I really want to work hard not to get too far ahead of ourselves too quickly. So we're going to build this staff center. Like, I kind of want to just start hiring more scientists and researching like crazy and whatever else. But that's where you can get yourself into a little bit of trouble if you're, you know, moving too fast, too early. We can increase our training with a staff center level 2. I kind of want to do this, but we need to rest her. I don't want to fall too far behind either. Okay, so we're going to go new scientists. We're going to add a little bit more logistics. 252. I like the 5 on the welfare here. So we're gonna hire Keith here. Hoping I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. Then what we can do, let's get staff center 2 with these 2. We can start that task for 140K, and then we can view our scientists. We can take old girl. We can rest her for 4 minutes, so she's going to be good to go, and she's going to stay happy. We want to make sure we're taking care of our people. We got a Stegosaurus fossil in the amber. This is what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to do that yet because we've got too many scientists busy. But as soon as we're done resting and stuff, we should be okay. Looks like even with the amount of scientists we have resting, we're still going to have enough that we could start getting to work on that. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're going to have some new dinos in here sooner rather than later. Basically, as soon as we get the stego ready to go to you know, breed here in the hatchery, hopefully these guys will be done resting and they can help us out with that. Oh, we're getting frisky over here. What's going on, man? Oh, we got our ranger stuck in the mud down there. We might have to worry about upgrading. So that's the thing. I kind of want to slow play it a little bit, and I kind of want, like in our research, I want to work on our operations and get like level 2 park teams. We need to construct at least 4 operational vehicle facilities, and I want to get better security. Like I want to make sure that we're developing our park alongside the expansion of dinos and we don't get too far ahead too early. Disease-free contract completed. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what other type of contracts we're going to be able to do. Hold on, don't do it too soon.
At this rate, we'll need to add home to the world's most efficient park manager to the brochure. Nicely done.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Like I said, not trying to go too far too fast, but I definitely do want to get some carnivores in here. I think that's probably going to be the next episode. Build a functioning tour ride through your park. I feel like this isn't bad. We should probably take this. We're gonna have to research the tour ride, but then we can start working on the guest experience, and this is a pretty safe one that if we had a bus come through here, we could definitely make that work. So like that's gonna be attractions. We can get better viewing galleries, wouldn't be bad. Tours are gonna be down here. We could get a zip line and a Cretaceous cruise? Dude, what? And we've got enough scientists available right now. Logistics specialist, sounds good. It's gonna take us 2 minutes. We're gonna have that good to go. We've got a small stegosaur. It's not the golden one, but we should be able to do decent with that. So let's just wait a couple of seconds. Fossil extraction has been completed. And now let's go ahead and do another one, which this is gonna take us up to 52%, which really isn't great. We should go for another hunt out here. Beautiful. We'll get that going so we can get some more amber and we'll be a little bit more efficient with the use of our scientists. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go next. Medicine, honestly, getting ahead on medicine would be really, really important. That's just a lot of money and stuff. I just don't want to get too far behind on research. I'm a little bit nervous about that. I do think working on enclosures, like aviaries, we could have flying things. Dig sites obviously are going to be important. I also feel like wider paths are really important. We just don't have enough logistics for that. So maybe we hire another scientist. Let's not fall too far behind. We've got a 3 logistics. Ooh, she's 3 across the board. Wow. All right. She is a jack of all trades. Welcome to the team. Appreciate your help. And let's go ahead and work on these wider paths. We'll get you 2 on this so that we can have a little more efficient guest movement here because it is getting pretty chalked up. I just don't want to see this number drop back down again. That's why I'm so nervous, dude. I'm trying to be smart here. We got to watch this P&L. The investors are worried. We got to make sure we're staying on top of it, make sure all of our dinos are happy. If we had another storm and illness situation, that could completely knock us off our feet if we're getting too aggressive. Tours research is complete. That's beautiful. Let me see here. So that's going to be an attraction. We've got an activity center. We've got an innovation center, educational entertainment experience where technology meets prehistory, attracts guests with specific preferences. We've got a park tour. We've got a Jurassic tour. We've got a gyro station, and we've got a balloon tour. Dude, this is sick. I kind of want to do the old school park tour. If we set this up right here, okay, we're going to want a path to be able to connect that. And we're going to have to edit these paths in a minute. We are going to edit our tour route. And the thing is we will probably, oh shoot, you can't go through the water, really? Okay, we're really going to change this up then. Let me delete that. We're going to take this fence. Let's grab our enclosures. We're going to extend this, I think, this way. And then let's bring it down here. I wanted to make it bigger for the Cohab anyway, so we're gonna bring it all the way down here, and then probably rain is gonna be a little bit too steep. Okay, hold on. So do we want to flatten this out first before we do all this? Hold on now. I'm gonna turn on God mode, so we're gonna try to flatten a lot of this out. I like having a little bit of variety for sure, but we definitely can't have too many giant holes and stuff that they're not going to be able to move around. Kind of roughing it up a little bit in some spots. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Smoothing it out some so it's not too aggressive. You don't have these lines all over the place. Beautiful. There you go. Okay, that looks a little bit more natural. Now we can go back to our enclosure. We're going to bring this guy around. Gonna have it come down this way, come over this way. I bring it back this way. And then if we connect it over here, beautiful. We can get that starting to build. That's going to be our new extended enclosure. We can kind of have the thing come this way and go around this way. We got to pick out where we're going to put all of our different exhibits and things, but we could probably get 2 or 3 different types of dinosaurs in this now, which obviously is going to be ideal. So as soon as this is done being built, we can delete this. We're going to be able to expand this. I'm going to take some water away from here. We'll put some more water over here, and then we can have like a nice long looping track all the way through here. In the meantime, it looks like we're about done with our research there. Hold on, I got to wait till it's completely done. There you go. We got some gold there. That's not bad, and we're going to be able to select a few different stego options. Begin the extraction here. Let's say, Lynn just by herself looks pretty good, so we could set her up on that. We could also set up some new research. So what do we want to do? Do we want it in operations, staff task upgrades? Let's keep working on researching new things. So medium amenities, maybe that's going to help bring in some more money. So we're going to put Khalid on that. That looks good. We'd even go back to our expedition map. We could start looking. I kind of want to work on the Dilophosaurus, so we're going to send somebody out to work on this. Perfect. $205,000 there. So we're going to start working towards our carnivores, which is going to be amazing. Okay, so that's taken out there. Now we can demolish this and nobody's going to freak out because they are still taken in. They're still all fully, you know, enclosed. Looks like things are still good here. We can adjust this a little bit though. So we're going to take away the water. I'm going to remove some water there. Probably going to have to remove some water over here to let the what's it called through. And then we're going to have to add some water over here. So I say we put kind of some water in the middle there. Looks good. Take a look at their comfort here. So honestly, everything, we don't even have to change it at all. Okay, beautiful. So now let's work on this contract that we had specially set up for us. We're going to edit this tractor. We're going to have this kind of come along that. Come back through here. Back over yonder. Back along this way. Beautiful. And put it back inside. Perfect. Okay. Are we good to go? Is this thing operational? Oh, look at this dude. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Just seeing this vehicle makes me so sweaty. Just sweaty palms here. Knowing we're going to have to put one of these through the T-Rex exhibit too. I really want to get the little gyropods and everything else, but all right. Beautiful. Love to see it. We've got an official park tour.
I often have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
You know, I do what I can. Just imagine this. Seeing dinosaurs fighting and playing and stuff, this would be so freaking cool. We definitely got to get some like nice foliage and plants and things like that, but I'm going to wait and see what the stegosaurs want in the next one. This still looks kind of small, if you want me to be honest. Like I'm nervous to put too many things in here, but we're just going to keep grinding. Hold on a second. We've got movement in the nest again. I had no idea we had eggs. We're about to spawn in some new dinos here. Let me get down the ground. I want to see this in action. What and who is responsible? Beacon, are you responsible for this? Idiom 006 there too. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got 3 more juveniles, 3 more females. Okay, it is just a female breeding ground here. Who are your parents? Let me see your family tree. Idiom 004 and 008. Okay, this is getting absolutely out of control. Here's mom right here. Good job, mom. I appreciate it. You're helping us out. But we are for sure going to be putting you on contraceptives. I cannot continue to take care of these things. Are we still happy? I mean, there's enough adult. Eventually, we're going to have too many adults, I think. But anybody that doesn't have a blue face, you are getting contraceptives. There's Eve over there. How you doing, Eve? Good to see you. Going to put contraceptives on for right now. I just don't even want to tempt fate, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put this over here. Can place here, no valid dinos. Perfect.
Nest. Let's hope the dinosaurs like it as much as me.
Let's hope there are no dinosaurs over there to use that, because that means they're going to have access to the guests. But, okay, so we've got some more action we need to take a look at here. Now, where is our stegosaur? We're at 61%. I don't like that. I want to do better than that. So we're going to have to send somebody else out on an expedition. It looks like this one has been completed. We're not going to be able to get any more out of stegosaurus from that. We can go here. We can go here, and this is the only one we can get here. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to say faster expeditions out of Hajar here, 106,000, minute and 45 seconds. Hopefully she's going to bring back some good amber, and we're going to be able to get that stegosaur up into the 80% range. Let's see what other research we can do here. So I really... Oh, look at that. If we hired one more scientist, we could get that. Large amenities is going to be pretty good, too. I mean, these are going to be expensive, but this could be big, you know what I mean? Is there anything else that we're really in need of? We don't really need more power and stuff yet. I feel like getting ahead early is going to be clutch. Enclosures. Obviously, eventually we're going to need medium, large, and heavy fences. Very much looking forward to that. Medicine, genomes. We can kind of wait on genomes and hybrids because we're going to do that later game. I think focusing on attraction, like getting zip lines would be sick. Getting encounters. Let's do an encounter here. Encounters and amphitheaters. Okay, we can work on this. Let's just keep making sure our guests have the best possible options. I want to get like all the logistics out of the way early so that we don't have to spend skill points later on that or research points later on that. So we can just kind of chill and we know that we're, you know, good to go. We could even look into training scientists too. Dude, we could get Evelyn Pollard all the way up to a 10. We could get him up to a 9 on logistics. He's got a cheaper research trait. That's pretty good there. So I'm going to train him. Let's go ahead and give him We're going to increase his salary here. It's going to be 7,000 more. That's fine. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Let's get him trained up and we can start having kind of super scientists, super logistics, and then we can worry about adding dinosaurs later. We did get quite a few fossils we're going to be able to sell here, which is really exciting. And it looks like we got 2 amber Dilophosauruses, and then we got 2 regular, so we're really going to be able to make some progress on that. We're going to be able to hatch those in the next episode. It's going to be great. Okay, dinosaur encounters research has been unlocked. That's kind of exciting there. Do we want to send somebody else? Lagoon viewing, we don't really need that yet. Do we may have just clutched up. I think we're going to be able to get this now. It's going to be $1 million. It's actually going to be 700,000 because we've got cheaper research from this Khalid guy that we just trained. So, I mean, that was pretty good there. It's going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to go for it. It seems like a silly thing to get off the bat, but like I said, we're going to have a good solid foundation. And that way, when we get up to the bigger dinos and stuff, we're going to be prepared and we're going to have the research and the experience that we need to be able to handle them. The bad news is we're not going to have any scientists to do any hatching right now, so we might have to hire one more.
I spend a lot of time just observing the dinosaurs and making notes on their behavior. I lose hours like that, and that's time lost on my tasks, too. Could you help with this one?
Let me see here. Give me 1 second. 21% appeal, 2-star rating. I feel like we're going to be able to get to 2 stars pretty soon. We keep forgetting to do contracts. We really need to do that. I think this is going to be it right here, but I'm not going to take that yet because I want to make sure we get the bonus. Let's take a look at our fossils here. So we're going to be able to sell these guys. We got a gold stegosaurus. And we have some more here, so we're really going to be able to do a good job here. We're just going to need more scientists with the genetics trait. 3 out of 8 there. Okay, $148,000. Welcome, Cha. Appreciate you. So I'm hoping we're going to be able to use him. If we do this amber plus this one, it's going to take 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He's got enough. It's going to cost us $50,000, and that should get us up to a 70+% chance of synthesizing. Again, we're at 61% right now, so we just needed a couple extra fossils. Take a look at our overall health of the park here. We're up to 185,000 profit per minute. Good amount of guests, good amount of appeal. Everything else looks pretty good here. I like where we're at. We just slowly have to continue moving forward. Definitely looking forward to getting a lot more types of dinos in here. Ooh, this one's sleeping. Oh, no, he wasn't sleeping. He's just like chilling on the tracks. But I think this, leading with a good foundation, a good business plan is the most important part to start things off. I can't believe we spent $700,000 on a thoroughfare path, but I definitely want to have that run straight through here so we don't have all these issues. If we take a look at the guest crowding, like if we could have thicker paths in here and take care of that, have this thoroughfare run all the way through here, and that'll be kind of like our main path to each side of the island, that's going to be massive. Let's see what we're at 79%. Do we want to hit one more piece of research over here? We've got a couple more fossils. We could do 2 of them. Should add a bit more. We're going to begin this task. We're going to get Cha back on this. Perfect. Do we want to send somebody out on an expedition, potentially? Do we want Compsognathus? I don't even know what that is, but we're just going to send her out. And I think we're going to be in a good spot here. Research is complete on our thoroughfare, so this is going to be interesting. Do we want to go for large amenities here? I mean, it's $500,000, and we've got enough scientists to be able to do it. It's going to take 2 minutes. Let's just keep working on it. Dude, we're going to be completely set up. This is amazing. I really like where we're at. I know it's kind of the unsexy side of it. But if we go into paths, small, medium, large, unfortunately, this means we're going to have to move a bunch of stuff around. We're going to have to delete all this stuff. I'm just going to put this over here for right now. Delete all of this, and then we're going to have to fix it back up. The game is really not going to like me for a second because all these things are going to be off the network. But we're going to be okay. Luckily, this is going to be the last time that we have to do this. So we've got everything moved out of the way there. We honestly probably just want to delete all of this. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone's going to be on, like, grass here. You're going to survive. It's not a big deal. We're going to have this large path coming through here. Obviously, it's going to be a lot more expensive, but that is going to be worth it. I say we have this, move this hotel for a second. I want to have this just dead end at the hotel at the very end. I feel like it's kind of a nice, you enter and you see the hotel at the very end. It's kind of like Epic Universe where you've got the Grand Helios right at the end. put this guy here. Perfect. That's connected. Beautiful. Look at that. So imagine walking in and eventually we're going to be able to get a better looking hotel than that. But we've got that there. I like the idea of having it curve a little bit to come this way. Make it nice and even with this back here. Beautiful. So that's our main thoroughfare. And then I say pretty much everything. I mean, we're going to put these on a main thoroughfare, but then every other little path is going to be medium. So we had this kind of going like this. Give us a little bit more space for lines and things. Obviously, we've got a lot of line happening there. So we've got at least the base set up there. We definitely, I guess we could keep this a smaller path here since it's kind of meant to be a staff path. We really shouldn't have too many people using that, but it is what it is. And then we've just got to figure out this area in here. I didn't really love that we had like I like the idea of a big courtyard, but I feel like it doesn't really work. Like the game just doesn't really like it. It doesn't treat it like a courtyard. People still follow the main paths. So let's just not try to confuse people and give them weird, poorly shaped paths. See how people are all congregating on these weird lines here. So we're just going to go large width path and do we do like a big half circle or something maybe? Do we have medium amenities now? We've got small and medium amenities. Okay, so actually this is going to end up working out for us. We're going to delete the 3 smaller amenities. We're going to get a little bit of cash back from that. And then we're going to be able to put some medium amenities in. So we've got a bit of an upgrade happening. We're going to put drink by the hotel. Then we can put food next to drink. It really doesn't like them being too close together, huh? We could have food next to drink. And then we could have the gift shop, I would imagine is going to be one of our biggest earners. We can have that next to food. And honestly, I like the idea of these having a walking path around them, but we don't really need that if we're being real. If this is just kind of like the main entrance, we'll get this guy sheltered here. You've just got kind of a main thoroughfare. There's no reason to have people going up and around. That's just making things less efficient. So let's go ahead and hit play here. Let's let the dust settle on all this. We could probably move this guy to get a little bit more, you know, put this right behind the restaurant. And look at that. We've got kind of like a main thoroughfare here. If we take a look at our management view and we take a look at the guest crowding, there's less crowding. We still have a lot of crowding right here. But I guess that's to be expected if that's our only ride. We do have to think about what we want to do. Like, I would think we would probably have, if we bring it around this way, we could put like a monorail station here, and that, you know, once we get to that point, which I think we actually just unlocked. Oh, there's a dinosaur encounter. We should set up a dinosaur encounter right here. Oh, this is going to be sick. And then we could put a path on here. I know I was talking about the monorail and then we forgot about it, but this, are they going to bring like little...
You can now touch, feed, and admire our incredible prehistoric animals up close.
You can touch, feed, and admire them? Oh my goodness, we're going to bring like babies and stuff in here and then... Okay, this is good. So our main pin here is doing well. We just need to keep expanding. And I think we just had our research completed. So let's take a look at fossils. We got some more fossils. We got some Compsognathus, which is a little carnivore that we aren't really too worried about. If we go to synthesize, we're at a 90% on stego. We've got plenty of science. We're going to go ahead and get ready on this. I'm going to say welfare specialist. Does that help them not get like bad diseases and stuff? And then maybe cheaper research. Or maybe generalist. We'll save the cheaper research so we can research other stuff. $85,000, batch size of 5, 70% survival rate. That's actually not that bad. Now, since we've got cheap research, we could keep working on this. Oh, we're working on large amenities. So did we get too far ahead of ourselves there? So we have done, I'm going to change all these to large. That's my bad. I forgot we did that. Ooh, these are pretty big, but I'm hoping we can get these to fit. So let's delete all this. We'll move this, and this, dude, this main thoroughfare is going to be perfect. We're going to put the gift shop close to the entrance / exit. Obviously, we want that to be, you know, kind of a main money maker there. Then we can have the restaurant next to that. Food and beverage is always super important. I think we're going to have to move the hotel back a little bit, but that's fine. So we've got that there. I'm just going to preemptively move this for right now. And then we're going to have a large drink thing. Now, the problem is there is danger in the fact... I might get these as close as possible. There's danger in the fact that we might not have enough guests to warrant things of this size, and obviously with bigger items comes bigger power bills and things, so we got to be really careful there. But we are going to start adding more dinos as we go, so we should be okay. Get that there. Perfect. All right, everything's all good to go. How much are these taking for power? 5 power C. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can we see our overall power? Unused of 30. Total power. Well, hold on. I think that needs to update. But now we've got large amenities across the board here. Sodaville, Winston's, nice little steakhouse there, and Jurassic Trader's gift shop with the rooftop terrace. And we could change all of our products and stuff. So I need to look into... I don't know what all of these are. Like the world, the crown, the people. I'm assuming this is something to do with... There's got to be something in here. Oh, shoot. We keep forgetting to do contracts. Are we at a 2-star park? I bet we're going to be at a 2-star park when we add more dinos, so I'm going to take that. Can we see an economy? Okay, demographic split. Do we want to add more of this so we get more of these people coming in? Do we want these like 25% across the board? Or do we want to favor this stuff? I would imagine we probably want to attract as many as possible. So let's add fire and crown. Oh, we've got guest satisfaction here too. Is that the same on all of them? No. So you want to hit as many of these as possible. So automatically, crown is good. We want to add green, orange, and blue. I'm going to sell fossilized teeth though. And then we could change features and we want to, so if we get couches there, that's going to be good. We get fountain and we get play area and we're going to have 100% satisfaction across the board. Okay, that makes more sense. So you're looking, it's kind of a little puzzle. You're just looking for whatever satisfies everyone the most. Beautiful. We got 4 out of 4 there. Milkshakes is going to take care of most everything there. These guys, beautiful jukebox. Everything's taken care of. Play area. Perfect. We're 100% satisfaction. Do we have to do that here? No. We're all good to go. Okay. Dude, that is amazing right there. I love it. Now, oh, what happened? It looked like we had something bad happening there, but I think we're good to go. Okay, now we've got our hatchery. We got 5 eggs. Wait, we did Admonosaurus. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Discard the eggs. Synthesized dinosaur. Stegosaurus. I want the Stegosaurus. Welfare specialist, logistics specialist, faster expeditions, generalists. Maybe we take off faster expeditions. We do this. It's going to be $210,000. Come on, Trev. We've got a 3-batch size with an 83% expected survival rate. And then we can also send somebody off. Let's make sure we're always doing some more expeditions. Or really, we should be researching some more dig sites. Do we want to try some large herbivores? Oh, we have scientists that are too busy. I also really want to start getting into carnivores. We already did the Dilophosaurus, but like, I mean, come on. Let's get into some T-Rexes and raptors and things. But we'll wait for a minute. We're at a 1.7-star park. Got a 2 that we need. 1.8. That's what I'm talking about. It's going up because we're taking care of people's needs. This is good. And I think as soon as these guys are done, as soon as this batch is done, we should be able to get to that 2-star. We're going to get this contract. We're going to get that bonus. And we're going to be good to go. Is there anything in here? Economy, everything else looks good. Biggest thing is just going to be more species of dinos here, which we are about to do right now. 2 out of 3 eggs, perfect. I'm gonna do a fit male and a female. That sounds good to me. We're gonna begin our incubation. Welfare specialist, we're gonna put Lynn on there as well for $280,000. Beautiful. And then can we do some more research? I'm gonna do small carnivores dig site 2. We're gonna put everyone on this. For $98,000, we're going to be able to start looking at raptors. So maybe we get some raptors and some Dilophosauruses in the next episode. Maybe we just start with raptors. We got 5 minutes on these eggs, which is going to be very close to our park bonus. But I think we're going to be able to do it, dude. We're up to a 1.8. We're looking good. $500,000 per minute is crazy. All right, let's just go ahead and speed up time. I don't know if there's much we can do right now. We're just going to keep our fingers crossed that we don't have any welfare issues or anything. And, we should be in good shape. Oh. This is the first time I've seen this. Dude, that is so freaking cool. Are you kidding me? Do you know how bad I want to feed a dinosaur? Wow. Looks like our dig sites came in, so we're going to be able to go into carnivores. Let's see anything with the Velociraptor. Where did they come from? Trudon, Parasaurus, Guanlong. Velociraptor over here in Mongolia. Ooh, China's got velociraptors too. So we're gonna say cheaper research. That's not gonna help us here. Faster expeditions, and we'll put Pollard on this as well. I do think we might have one too many scientists right now, but we're gonna be okay. Let's start working on, shoot, if we had one more logistics, we might be able to get monorails, but let's just keep working on research and doing everything we can. I mean, power 2, it's not sexy. Or maybe we start working on yeah, let's work on these. Both of these have cheaper research. Wow, it's gonna cost us $98,000 instead of 200,000. Nice little 50% off. I love it. We made big headway today, honestly. Like I know we only added one species to the park, but we did do a lot of guest activities, which is good. And I feel like we're really setting ourselves up with a solid base to continue growing here soon. So let's hope that with a second dinosaur, we're going to be able to get to a 2-star park. I feel like any park that has living dinosaurs, all you need is that to warrant a freaking 5-star park, in my opinion. Expeditions complete, beautiful. We've got a bunch of stuff we can sell. We've got a lot of amber. Ooh, Velociraptor
reports
amber.
that some of the animals are experiencing heightened levels of stress. If the dinosaurs are on edge, it's only a matter of time until our guests are too. Let's get this under control.
100% thriving. I don't know what you're talking about. What is this? This guy's distressed because he's inside here. Maybe we don't do a feeding area? Is that just not a good deal? I don't know. I say we do another Velociraptor. We're gonna go faster expeditions and logistics. Perfect. 253,000 there. We can also continue our research. Do we want to get large electric fences? We're not going to be able to get that right now. I say we get an aviary viewing gallery, especially while this stuff is cheap. So we're going to have that set up. We're going to have... Oh, what is going on? Unhappy chat. Why are we unhappy? What's going on? I think it's glitching a little bit. Yeah, they should be all comfortable. I think he was upset when he was in here and then they released him back, and maybe his not feeling good about it made everyone else a little bit unhappy too. So we might have to get rid of this. All right, 58 seconds to be able to get these eggs, to be able to synthesize these dinosaurs. We're gonna have 2 of them coming in, 1 male, 1 female. Maybe they'll get to breeding. We'll see. Maybe we put our breeding thing back in there. Actually, we should probably do that before it's too late. I'm gonna put this guy back in here. Beautiful. Dig team has returned, but waiting for fossil space to open up. Oh shoot, I didn't think about that. We'll just start doing the Velociraptor tasks. Do those 2, perfect, and then we should open up some space for it. Incubation complete. We're gonna go ahead and release these dinos. I really hope they should be. We did our research, we checked, we made sure they were gonna be happy with everyone else. Got aviary research happening, bro. This is, I love it. I love this game. This is so good. Appreciate you guys being here. And this is officially, oh, look at that little hop. Got our park up. Beautiful. Contract complete.
Might seem calm and docile, but there's no sense letting your guard down. If it's uncomfortable or provoked, it could do a lot of damage to our fences. Trust me on that.
So we're gonna have to edit the environment. Hold on, let's pause before they get too upset. We also really need some more adults here. So the biggest thing is we need to start synthesizing again. So we're gonna go stego again. Let's go ahead and begin the task. Get these guys on it. Beautiful. We've got $6 million. That is amazing. And then let's make sure that we're good to go here. So they need more area. Shoot. We'll come out here. We'll get that built. And then, I mean, I say it can't hurt to continue this way. Could even bring it all the way to like this. I kind of like that. Bring it this way. Bring it this way. And then bring it there. Perfect. Okay, so let's get that built. They should have a lot more area. Let me make sure everyone else is happy. They're all happy right there. Okay, so where's our stegos? Technically, area is good, but that's fine. We'll still give them more area anyway. It's not a big deal, and we can even adjust our path on our ride and stuff too. So we're looking for more cover and more ground fruit. So we could put some of this in here, get some more ground fruit. Let's get is there anything that does cover? We could do some woodland back over here. We got to make sure we demolish this. Give them that extra space there. Yeah, 2 adult populations, so they just need 1 more adult. It needs to update again, though, because we definitely just gave them a lot of cover. They like ground fiber and ground fruit. We'll just do some more ground fruit here. Why is your space not expand? Why is it saying that they're stuck in here? That's just not true. Is it expanding as they look? Is he like looking out into, he's like walking. Oh, he's got to look. He's got to walk and look at his thing, of course. Okay, so he only knows what he sees here, but he's going to be a lot happier as he goes. We did mess with their setup a little bit. Looks like they're still good. Need a little bit more wetland. Honestly, we could even do some wetland over here. So if we look at his territory, he's got that. But then we look at like Eve, who's been here for a long time. What's her territory? Her territory is a whole thing because that's how far she's seen. She's at the old fence line. That's crazy. So these dinosaurs are so smart, they have to go see their environment and see what they have available, and then they can be happier. That is insane. So they really didn't even need more space. He just hadn't seen all of his space yet. Honestly, that is so cool. I absolutely love that. So things are looking good. We've got 8 million in the bank. We have been absolutely setting ourselves up for a good next step. And I think that next step is going to be carnivores. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace out.